And with me right now from United Mutual is Maggie Blackwell. Always good to have you on. And today we're going to mainly talk about compliance, but you want to touch on a couple subjects first.
Right. Compliance is our marshaling group. They take care of all the infractions that are going on, anything that isn't just right. In United especially, we are a co-op, which means you are leasing. You have a right to occupy the space, but you don't really have a right for complete control over your space. So for United, we have a compliance group. They're very good people. They're very understanding and they're very helpful. And they take care of all the disciplinary cases. Now, we're up a little on the disciplinary cases right now, but the good news is most of them are getting solved before anything happens. So we have the highest thing is illegal occupancy. We have carport clutter and common area clutter, and we have some photos for those kinds of things. We have balcony clutter and things like that. We also have landscape issues, and I'll discuss those just briefly, and we just have one or two photos.
All right.
And nuisance, of course, that's the barking dog and stuff like that. So compliance takes care of all of those issues. Their people are trained to be very understanding and very observant.
And we got some photos here. Here's a gate.
Okay, so we'll get right into this. This is your area to control, but it is visible from the outside.
Okay, right.
See, so it is a compliance issue. This is obviously not something that any realtor wants to see when walking by with a client, or any neighbor wants to see. It's just full of everything, and it's been there for a long time. So that's not a good sign. Sometimes the clutter is the beginning of hoarding, and we don't like that. And abandonment. I don't even know if this is, well, apparently not abandoned because there looks like only one envelope or something in the mailbox.
Yeah.
But this is a bad sign. So United sends out a compliant officer.
Okay.
He will call first, make an appointment to come out, and then he will come and photo what he sees. Then he will make suggestions for you on the spot and say, well, if you move this and if you remove these 4 things and if you put this over here and take this away, we'll be all right. They give you about 10 days to take care of it, and they send you a letter in the meantime of a reminder. Then when he comes back, he will take additional photos and see if you have met the suggestions he made to make it fit. Okay, here's just another view of it.
All right.
But so that's how they work. If you do not at that time comply and show no possibility that you're really going to make our requirements, then they send you before the committee.
Okay.
And the committee can assess you a fine from $0 up to $500. I mean, it would be a shame to have to pay $500 or even $200 for a patio like that, but it looks pretty bad.
Okay.
But it can be improved.
All right,
So,
we'll go on to the next photo here.
Right. See, this is just, these people are growing things outside their yard, and sometimes it looks good and sometimes it doesn't look good, and right now it doesn't look very
I'm not sure why the laundry baskets are
The
there.
laundry baskets are not really supposed to be out there at all.
No.
And they have a tendency to grow some vines which are kind of awkward because they don't always look sharp.
Yes.
But this is not a look that is good. So someone might come out and speak to you about that one.
Okay. All right.
These photos we're showing today are not really bad cases. They're cases that are on the way to mending.
Okay.
They can be improved. It's just a notice that say this is kind of borderline, you better watch out.
All right, let's look at the next photo here. And this is obviously up on a balcony, and some various different things that are up there that kind of cluttered.
Right, all right, and you see the beautiful tree, and then you see this, and so your neighbors are walking by, and this is what they see. It's got pots, it's got all kinds of stuff, barbecue, everything else. It is just used as a general storage, throw it out there facility. And that's not what the balcony is for. So this is a sample of something that needs, it happens, I know if you have barbecues and outdoor furniture and stuff, it gets crowded, but then you don't throw all the other stuff out there too. You have to select.
Right. Okay, and we'll look at the next photo here. And of course,
yeah.
Now, you know, you look at this and my first thought is, are they maybe temporarily putting out there while they're putting new carpeting in there? I mean, we don't know, but.
Right, but then you wouldn't have the boxes out there, and the upside down table is not right, and the carpeting is just, they would remove the carpeting. If they were replacing it, the people who replace it remove it. So this is not good for your neighbors to look at. It doesn't appreciate our property values. It's just not a good appearance. It's a sign of something, and we hope it doesn't look the same or worse inside. This is the trouble. It's an indication what we can see outside. It may be worse inside, and hoarding is a very bad issue. It's when people can't control what they have. So we try to nip it in the bud and guide people gently. I mean, some people are attached to their things, but they have to give them up, you know, when they can't use them anymore and don't have a place to store them.
All right, let's look at the next one here.
Yes,
this is a carport area, right?
This is carport. This is even more visible. There's not supposed to be any furniture whatsoever in the carport, but we have this kind of bench which has storage.
Yes, it does.
And you can see that the seat is popped, so there's stuff crammed in there enough so that the seat is popped. I assume that the tarp there really goes over whatever this motorized vehicle is here. But then over here we have, looks like pieces of maybe side tables that can be used around in front of this if you had it on a patio or something. Then we have other things, a pillow, a broken stick, a pipe, whatever, and over in the right corner there's more stuff. Your neighbors see that every time they get in car and every time they get out of their car. Every time they see that. And they don't want to bring friends, you know, to in their car. Well, I'll pick you up out in front of my house. You know, this is not a good appearance for us, and it's not necessary. There's a carpet piece underneath. Yeah,
all kinds of different things.
Not something we need here.
All right, the next photo, I think we got 2 or 3 more. And this one, you just see all kind of the clutter in front of several different vehicles. Right,
miscellaneous things. Now the basket, a lot of people have a basket out there. If that's the only thing you have out there, no problem. But this is other stuff. This looks like a shelf with something, and that's a trash can with something else. And I'll just they just can't fit it in their place anymore, so they throw it out in the carport. That's not the good idea.
Right. And we'll go on to the next one.
Yes, so this person collects apparently ice boxes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So, and a barbecue, which looks functional, but how could they use it, you know?
Right.
And the neighbors, again, walk by, so they can see this. And it's not good. In fact, we have 2 barbecues, a small one and a big one here.
Yeah.
So this person is beginning to collect and has more than they need out here.
Right.
So something needs to go. But this is a compliance issue, and compliance will come out and say, look, this has to go somewhere. They have a storage unit here, but apparently things don't go inside it, or maybe it's full.
Yeah, it could be full. All right, the next photo.
Yes, now this is along a walkway.
Right.
And so people are out there walking and enjoying it, and they come upon this. And this is July 28th, see. And they come across this, which is the tile edging.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got under this tree, but it's a tile edging. Then we have some kind of stick thing here sticking up.
Yeah.
We have an empty pot. Empty pots are not good. We have a pothos, which is doing very well in that nice pink plot. If that were the only one out there, no one would complain. But then we have some other ones that aren't doing so well. The brown bag around the back is, of course, a gardener's bag, so
Yeah.
we don't worry about that
Okay.
one. But this is not a good thing for people on their walk to have to see. It looks kind of littered up.
Yeah, yeah, for
So
sure.
that's a landscape litter. Okay.
All right, and I think we have one more. Oh, here's another.
Oh yes, it almost looks like someone turned this into rooms. We have we have
it does.
2 or more couches out here. We have a chair over here. We have a shopping basket full of something. We have table, a dresser, a clock or something.
Yeah, all
What
kinds
is
of different
that?
things.
A fake plant. What is that blue thing with all these things? Just, I guess if you just can't find a place for it, you just throw it out in here. And you can see the walkway is not high, so the neighbors can see in here.
Right.
And this is not good for your stuff, and it's not good for your neighbors to see. It's not good for United to have that. You need a little more control.
Yeah, this is definitely needs it on this one.
Right. I mean, the amount of the interesting
stuff.
pink things there are
Yeah,
interesting.
who knows what that is?
Look, maybe a toy or something.
Yeah, and let's see if we have another one here.
Okay, now this is an outside patio.
Okay.
So, but it looks like they have a sprinkler on it, on the end of the hose. Well,
Yeah.
that's incredible. None of these pots have saucers under them, so that's just, the cement is cracking. And the pots, you can only have 1/5 of your area.
Oh, okay.
1/15th of your area. 1/15th of that is allowed to be plants. Well, this is like 30% of it is potted plants, and they're not particularly beautiful. We've got a broken trellis in there. We've got all kinds of stuff, and then they just jam stuff along the side.
Yeah. So a lot of different issues that you folks come across, and as you said, quite often they'll get some time to correct the situation with some suggestions.
Oh yes.
And then if they don't, then they have to come before the committee,
then
right?
we have to move forward, right? And we may fine them, and that's not a good thing. No one wants to be fined.
No.
But you just have to be careful with what you take control of your belongings.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Anything else you'd like to add for today, Maggie?
No, I think that's it. Thank you.
All right. Good to see you.
Okay. Good
Thank
to
you very
see
much.
you.
And you know, again, take care of your area. And you know, if you feel, or maybe you know someone that maybe they're having an issue, you know, you might want to talk to social services if you think it's more than more beyond than just a little bit of clutter out there, because there could be something more going on.
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be.
All right. Thank you very much. Don't come into my garage, by the way. Barely walk through that. All right. We'll be right back.